All right, the Committee on Parole is reconvening at the Marksville Detention Center on Thursday, September 14th, 2023. It's 11:53 a.m. Good morning. Marksville is with the staff. Introduce yourself for the record, please.
Wayne Mitchell.
All right, thanks for accommodating us this morning. We appreciate it. And Mr. Pierce, would you introduce yourself? Tell us your name and DOC number.
Cornell Pierce, 473-99.
Yep, that's what we got. Okay. Mr. Pierce, we have some folks who have joined us in support. We have Carla Williams and Quinessa Jones, both of whom will be speaking in support. Here in support, but will not be speaking, is Monique Pierce and Ashley Pierce. In opposition, we have a representative from the DA's office in Jefferson Parish, and he'll be speaking also at the appropriate time. First, let me just read some information into the record. I'm going to ask if it's correct. Mr. Pierce, you're classified as a fourth felony offender. You're currently serving a 20-year sentence for racketeering, attempted distribution of heroin, distribution of cocaine, distribution of cocaine, possession with intent to distribute cocaine, possession with intent to distribute marijuana, and as a habitual offender, attempted distribution of cocaine. That was all in 2016 in Jefferson Parish. Then I have April 2023 conviction in Beauregard for possession of heroin. You have a parole eligibility date, April 5th, 2023. Your good time date is April 22nd, 2035. Is that information correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, your case has been assigned to Mrs. Wise. Would you answer her question?
Good morning.
Good morning, Ms. Law.
We got 5 more minutes of morning. How's it going for you?
I'm all right. Everything going good.
Good, good. How old are you today? Called out for the record.
43.
43. And you're a fourth offender of your 43 years of living. How much of those years you spent in jail, would you say?
Probably like maybe 12.
12? Okay, that's is this the longest time you've been in jail this time?
Yes, ma'am.
How long you been in jail this time on this 20-year sentence?
8 years, almost 9.
Almost 9 years. This is the longest. Okay, you got 125 days of programs. What programs have you had that you had the opportunity to take?
I completed re-entry, Cairo,
What re-entry?
re-entry program at Phelps Correctional Center. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, the 100 hours of pre-release, was that it?
As re-entry pre-release.
Okay, then. Okay, you did pre-release. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure of that. And what else?
I completed core curriculum. I got certified in forklifting, and I completed Cairo.
You did Carol's inside.
Yes, ma'am.
When did you do Carol's?
I did Cairo at Winfield.
At Winfield. When was that? When were you at Winfield?
From 16.
Okay, yeah, before the pandemic and all. Okay, good. Okay.
And I also I worked at Winfield as a trustee barber for 3 years straight.
I saw that you had a barber still. I forgot about that. So what do you do every day now?
What I do now?
Hmm?
I don't do anything right now, but I was trying to get a job here, but I was unsuccessful due to the length of my time.
Okay, so you just sit around the dorm every day.
I clean up the dorm.
So what now?
I clean up the dorm and stuff too, though.
Good, good. Do you have your house set?
No, ma'am. I was in GED classes when I was transferred to Colliston, and I was a trustee barber over there as also.
Okay. So all right. Are you a licensed barber, or you just got the skill?
I got the skills. I'm not licensed yet. I plan to get my license upon my release.
Oh, good. And then and do what? You plan to get your license at the bar. If you're successful today and you're released, you plan on getting your license at the barber, and then what?
And my GED.
Okay. How many
Yeah.
children do you have?
I have five, one passed away.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
So how many mothers is that?
Three.
And what's the age range of your children?
Um,
Younger, that's age range.
the last one is 8. I had up before I came to jail. 14, 15, and 18.
So you've been a father a long time.
Yes, ma'am.
So your kids know you as a drug dealer, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
What you say to that?
I say I've been a bad role model, and I want to make a change in that.
Good. So you had a hearing before, right? And you were denied 7/22 and 21 because of your prior criminal behavior, and you was recommended for transfer to a facility where you can get some programs. So
Yes,
I guess that was the transfer you got then, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
For re-entry.
So you got the re-entry.
Yes, ma'am. I
Good.
completed.
How long was the re-entry?
It was like 2 or 3 months, something like that.
And the core curriculum, what was that? What was that about?
That was about getting like basic training for us, like on a job site, learning your basic tools that you're gonna need, and how to handle yourself on the job site and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. What kind of things you learned?
I learned that gotta communicate better, communication skills, learn how to draw construction diagrams, just getting along with your co-workers and stuff.
Okay, yeah, those are important because when we do a Department of Corrections an assessment, needs assessment, and you had high in empathy, antisocial peer groups gain, and employment. So it looked like DOC has addressed those high needs areas. Wouldn't you say?
Yes, ma'am.
Because in the empathy part, I'm glad that you recognize that you were a bad example to not only your kids but to the community.
Yes, ma'am. Also to the community.
A lot of drug dealers feel like they're meeting a need, they're gonna get it from somewhere, they might as well get it from me, but they don't have to get it from me.
Right.
You see that now. Let's look at your supervision history. How would you say you did on supervision?
My supervision as far as like my conduct.
Probation, yes, sir. How did you do?
I did good until at the end.
At the end. My records show you completed supervision one time, you got revoked one time, and you was terminated on SAT one time. Terminated unsatisfactory one time.
Yes, ma'am.
That ain't really good. And it's not really good.
No.
You was in Blue Walters in 2017. Did you complete that?
Yes, ma'am. I completed that. Blue Walters, I learned a lot. I took some of them skills with me, but I didn't use full benefit of it because I went back to selling drugs and stuff. But,
in Blue Walters, was it because you used or because you were selling?
Basically selling. Basically selling. I was recommended that I take the program up on a judge.
But it didn't make you sensitive to what you were doing. It didn't hit.
No, I had the same mind frame. I went out with the same mind frame and stuff like that.
Okay. So you're saying that you're not a drug user. Is that your statement today?
No, I really quit drugs like when I was young. I experienced a lot of drugs, but my main problem is selling drugs.
Okay.
Yeah.
You experiment with marijuana, you drink a little alcohol.
Yeah, when I was growing up, yeah, I experienced all kind of drugs.
Why do you think you didn't use?
I used I started using, and then my main focus was like taking care of my family. That's what got me off the drugs. Like I wanted to provide more than being a user.
Oh, okay. Okay. It's an economic decision for you.
Yeah, something
A
like that.
business decision for you.
Yeah.
When you say provide for your family, what you mean? Because I'm sure when you're single.
Uh, I'm talking about like family as a whole, like my baby mother, my kids, anybody that needed help, I was there for them, like financially.
Okay. And I'm sure that if you're successful today, you're gonna live with Miss Carla Williams and y'all's 3 children, right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, that's all I had. Thank you for answering my questions.
All right, you're welcome.
Mr. Pierce, tell us about the April 2023 possession of heroin conviction. When did that occur? The offense.
I was working at the time. They came in, did a tear shakedown, asked everybody to go to the bathroom area.
That's when you were at Phelps?
Yes, ma'am.
So that happened after you were denied parole?
Yeah, after. Yes, ma'am.
And so were you using the heroin?
No, ma'am. Actually, whatever they say they had found, you know what I'm saying, never got a chance to really see what it actually was because they didn't do no tests on it on my discovery. But I was wanted to go forward with the case, but due to my situation and my circumstances, I already had at the time. I just pleaded guilty just to get it over with. But they say they had found heroin, the color of neon green or something like that. But I spoke with my lawyer about it. She was trying to get me to plea, so I just went on and plead out, got it off my
That's not going to help you out today,
no.
from my perspective. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but then I got to go with what the record says. So I just wanted to ask you about it. We're gonna hear from, let's hear from Miss Quinessa Jones. You're on mute, ma'am. Can you unmute?
Yes, it's unmuted.
Okay, good. Go ahead. What would you like us to know?
Well, I would like to start off by saying great morning to everybody.
Morning.
And I just do want to state, first of all, I'm Cornell's daughter's mother, his oldest daughter, Carvel Jones. And he was there in her life every day up until 8 years ago. She was 7 at the time, she's 14 now. In reference to the things that Cornell did to take care of his family, I'm not going to say that it was the best decision. Cornell did help a lot of people in the community. He was more like of a pillar than a dealer for the community. Because whatever money that he did make from doing what he did do, which was basically what some of our communities was taught to do to earn a living, even though it's not right, it was what was taught in some of these communities of ours that was taught of how to take care of your family. That was how he was taught how to take care of his family. And that's what he did. He was not a user, he was a dealer. His children really didn't know what he did. He left when his children were younger. All they seen was the end results, which was his family being taken care of, his children not needing anything, his children not wanting for anything. So although it was the worst decision he could have made, because I've told him myself, it's other avenues that you can take to take care of your children. This avenue is going to end you without your kids. He didn't listen. I mean, I don't know if that's just a guy thing. I just don't know if that's just, it's the fast money. It's the way that some communities were brought up to take care of their family. I don't think that he was a bad person. He didn't introduce the children to none of the drugs. We've never had child protection called on us due to drugs. It never was around our kids. All the kids ever seen was a good, loving father. And I can't take that away from him. He might not have been the best boyfriend or man, great father. And to this day, it affects my daughter because she's grown up with her, she's used to being around him all the time. all day, every day. I never have to call him and ask him for anything. And I have 3 children, well, 2 children prior to having his daughter. He takes care of all of them. Although everybody has their father, he still would not leave them without. And I think that that's more of a character of his, just to not let anybody go without. He not only take care of his immediate family, he take care of his nieces, nephews, sisters, and that's a lot of financial responsibility for someone who has no skill, no training, no trade.
Yes,
And like
ma'am.
I said, just
Wrap it
being
up for
brought
us.
up. I'm sorry.
Can you wrap it up for us? We need to move on. Thank you.
Oh, that's fine, but I'm just giving more of his character witness. So it won't be looked down on him, because although he did something wrong, he's not a wrong person.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank y'all for listening.
Yes, ma'am. Miss Carla Williams.
Carla's not connected to audio. She's trying to connect to.
Okay. Can you unmute? Go ahead. Can you hear us?
Her microphone is
Your microphone is not on.
connected.
Have you connected to audio? She didn't know.
All of them.
We're gonna try to call you, ma'am, and maybe we can take your testimony on the phone. So we're gonna call you on the phone. While we wait, can we hear from the DA's office, Mr. Meyer?
This man, Randy Meyer, Assistant DA, Jefferson Parish. Ms. Renata, I hear you say he had an April 2023 conviction for heroin?
April 5th, 2023 in Beauregard. That's
Okay.
wasn't in my record. I just found that today.
Yeah, I didn't see that in my record either. That's why I was asking about that. I think that says a lot. That shows that he hadn't been rehabilitated. I was looking at what he's done since the last parole hearing, and he took only pre-release, and he was enrolled in Living in Balance. But here he is again getting involved in drugs. I mean, he's got a very extensive and violent criminal history. He was a member of the Harvey Hustlers gang, was a very violent gang in Jefferson Parish. He has a somewhat poor supervision history. And then although I believe his risk assessment is low, he's got high employment, antisocial peers, and gang relations and empathy. I think, particularly with that heroin conviction in just April, that clearly shows he's not rehabilitated and should be denied parole. Thanks.
Thank you. We appreciate your input. Did you get it yet?
Yeah, she's connected.
Oh, okay.
She's unmuted.
Ms. Williams, I think you're connected. Can you unmute now?
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. We're ready to hear from you.
Yes, ma'am.
What would you like us to know?
Well, I am the mother of Cornell's kids. I have 3 kids by him, 2 stepkids that he took, not custody, but he took on. He's a great father. His baby girl is waiting to see him. He haven't seen her since she was 2 months, and she's 8 now. And that's all she talks about is her dad, when he coming home and stuff like that. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell her. And he just need his kids in his life. Like, right now, I'm a single parent of 5 kids right now. And it's hard, raising 2 males. It's hard on me, and I think he needs to be in his son's life. My oldest is 18. He'll be graduating this year. And I have a 15-year-old. So, he's locked up right now. I'm not going to leave that out. He's locked up right now because his dad is not in his life. It's something that I can't control. Like, I try my best, with my kids or whatever like that. But the boys, they need their dad, and the girls also. They need their dad. And I just think he been gone too long. It's like, I think he learned his lesson, to be honest. Just by being away from them. You know what I'm saying? He never seen his baby girl. Her name is Amazing. And he missed out on pre-K graduation, kindergarten graduation, and all that. And, you know, they just ready for their dad to come home.
Yes, ma'am, and thank you. I'm glad we worked out the audio. Thanks for your comments. We
Yeah,
appreciate it.
me too. Anything you guys want to ask me?
No, ma'am, I think we got it. Thank you so much. All right, Mr. Pierce, is there a statement you'd like to make to the panel before we vote?
Yeah, I'm lost with words right now. I know my situation with the last charge I had is bad on my record, you know what I'm saying? I wish I could have went forward with it, getting it dismissed. It wasn't my drugs, but whatever what it's supposed to be. I hope y'all take that in consideration. If I'm giving another purpose back to society, I will be a hard worker.
All right, good to hear. Thank you. We're ready to vote, Mrs. Wise?
Yes. All right, I'm glad to know that you got a skill.
Can I also, excuse me, panel, can I also
We're
say,
done. We're fixing to vote.
I'm glad to know that you have a skill this time. You don't have to go back to the same lifestyle that you were living.
Yes, ma'am.
But today my vote is to deny mainly because of the recent conviction, your law enforcement opposition. Best wishes to you, sir.
Mr. Roche?
Mr. Pierce, my vote is the same for the same reasons.
And Mr. Pierce, I agree. The most recent conviction is what got me. So my vote today is to deny your parole. Good luck to you, sir. You'll have the opportunity to reapply. And that concludes our business in Marksville. So we will out at 12:15. Thanks for helping us out.
The Committee on Parole is called to order. Today's date is September 24th, 2025. The time is 9:25. My name is Carolyn Stapleton. I'm serving as chair of today's parole panel. My colleagues on the panel will be on Zoom, and they are Jerry Ledoux and Steve Prater. Staff at the facility, which is Avoyles Marksville. Will you please introduce yourself for the record?
Senior.
Thank you. Okay, and Mr. Pierce, will you introduce yourself and your DOC number for the record, please?
Cornell Pierce, 473-989.
Okay. Mr. Pierce, for the record, I'm going to read some information and then you're going to tell me if it's correct. Okay, you just stated your name and DOC number. You're a fourth class offender. You have a parole eligibility date of 4/5/2023. Your adjusted date is your adjusted good time date is 11/23/2034. Your full-time date is 8/25/2025. You were sentenced to a total of 20 years. Is all that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and your charges were conspiracy to distribute cocaine, habitual offender, count 2, possession with intent to distribute marijuana, count 27, racketeering, count 1, conspiracy to distribute heroin and marijuana, count 3, possession with intent to distribute cocaine, count 26, and then you had another one of possession of heroin. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Will you please state why you're incarcerated, why you say you're incarcerated, and why we should release you early?
The reason why I'm incarcerated because I chose to sell drugs, and I believe you should release me because I have changed my life. I want to go out there and work and be a productive citizen.
Okay. We're going to, have people that would like to speak today. In support is going to be Carnell Pierce Jr., your son, and then later in opposition is going to be, Randy Myers with the DA's office.
Okay.
Okay, so, will Mr. Pierce please speak? On Zoom?
Good morning.
Good morning. What do you have to say, sir?
Well, I feel like it's been a long time, his kids missing him. And, every day, every time we talk about the future, changing our life, and what we're gonna be doing once we get out. So I feel like his mind on the right path, he's been doing what he need to do.
Okay, is that all you have to say, Mr. Pierce? Are you finished?
Yeah.
Do you feel like he's on the right path? Okay, now, with the district attorney's office in opposition, we have Mr. Randall Myers. You can speak now, Randy.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
All right. Sorry, I had an issue getting the mic working.
That's okay.
We are opposed to Mr. Pierce being granted parole. Mr. Pierce he was a gang member in New Orleans, got in trouble because of that, being a gang member. And while incarcerated, he's done some things that were pretty good. But the biggest problem I have is in 2023, he was convicted while incarcerated of possession of heroin. That's showing he's not doing the right thing. He continues to be involved with drugs. He may have taken some courses that's supposed to help him with that, but obviously it has not, because he's still dealing with heroin, possession of heroin in 2023 that he got a conviction on. So for that reason, we remain opposed to his request for parole.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Myers.
Madam Chairman, could I ask a question of Mr. Meyer?
Sure.
I read that also, and I was curious about that. Is that currently being prosecuted, or did he plead guilty, or what were the circumstances?
Well, that was not from Jefferson Parish, so I don't have a whole lot of information on that. That was from the parish where he's incarcerated, Boyles Parish, and on looks like he was convicted of possession of heroin while he was incarcerated and got a 2-year sentence.
Okay, because it's not written up as a discipline that I see, and I was curious why we're even having this, if that's the case.
Yeah, I was curious about the same thing.
Actually, that happened in 2022, and he was convicted in 2023. It occurred in Vernon Parish. He was convicted in Beauregard Parish for 2 years. So it was a 2022.
I had got denied for that charge before on my last hearing.
That's right. You did.
That's ma'am. And I learned from that crime also. I was able to resolve my behavior pattern and get through and move forward with my life.
Ms. Chairman, is it time for me to start my questioning?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mr. Pierce, one of these required classes to take prior to release is substance abuse program. Have you had that?
Yes, ma'am. I took substance abuse in the past, Blue Waters, substance abuse. I've got
Since you've been incarcerated this time? Under this incarceration?
No, man, I was not eligible being that I was low risk.
Okay. During this period of incarceration, you have not taken any of the classes except for the reentry pre-release. You took angry feelings, I think it was,
And I took parenting.
parenting. Yeah. You have your GED?
No, ma'am, I'm currently enrolled.
Okay.
My scores are not high enough to take the GED.
Okay. So, so you went to Blue Waters in 2011, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you did not complete it.
Yes, I completed it.
You did. I don't see an end date. Okay. Okay, I see a completion date. Okay. But during this period, let's see, you've been in for 9 years, is that correct?
10 years.
10 years on a 20. Okay. All right. The particular racketeering group that you were a part of is a very, very large and destructive influence in Jefferson Parish, according to my understanding. And actually, I've seen some of your co-defendants. So I don't have any other questions. I would tell you that in addition to Mr. Myers, there are other law enforcement groups that are opposed to your early release.
Mr. Prater, do you have any questions?
I don't, I'm satisfied.
Okay, the warden, would you like to speak, sir?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Warden Eric Salas Sr. I write in express to support of parole for offender Cornell Pierce, who is currently serving a 20-year DOC sentence at the Voss Parish Sheriff's Office. Offender Pierce has been housed at the Voss Parish Sheriff's Office for approximately 1,163 days. Since being incarcerated at DC-1 Voss Parish Sheriff's Office, offender Pierce has accumulated no write-ups or rule infractions. Mr. Pierce is a Class A trustee, works at the woodpile, mechanic shop, and maintenance shop, and helps out on special details. Mr. Pierce has completed several programs, reentry, partners in parenting, understanding and reducing angry feelings at the Falls Pass Sheriff's Department. He's completed the reentry at Phelps also in 2022 and Blue Waters program. He's currently taking his GD class, which he hasn't completed as of yet. Although he is quiet and you wouldn't know if he's inside the facility, he has come a long way. He waited patiently till I gave him an opportunity to become a Class A trustee. Furthermore, Mr. Pierce has developed a strong support system of family members with 6 sisters and 1 brother, a few who I have met, and a host of others who's willing to be able to help him get back on track. But Mr. Pierce has to also be willing to help himself and not solely depend on others. He has recommendations from several staff members who are not able to attend today from the Voss Parish Sheriff's Office, Mr. Edward Bernard and Mr. Arthur Bontar from the school board. He also has a recommendation from Mr. Pete, who he helps distribute commodities. Mr. Pierce understands the seriousness of the offense he committed in 2015 and needed for accountability and consequences for his actions. It is my belief that Mr. Pierce has grown to accept the decision that was made by him, and I believe that he took full responsibility for his actions. I kindly request the parole board review Mr. Pierce's case with compassion and take in consideration efforts of his own self-rehabilitation, the positive impact he can make in the community, and the potential for a successful future. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Okay, Mr. Pierce,
Chairman,
yes, go ahead.
could I ask one other question? I'm sorry. Tell me the circumstances behind the 23 possession of heroin. You were in jail. How'd you get heroin in there?
Actually, I didn't have any drugs, but I just pleaded guilty to it to move on with my life. I didn't have any drugs, but I pleaded guilty to it. They had searched the dorm down and found something, and it was close to my rack, and so they put it on me.
It was.
I wanted to fight it, but I didn't have no lawyer or whatever, so I just pleaded guilty to it and move on with my life.
Okay, well, then,
I had got another charge like that before when I first got there. But I went to this DB court, high court, and they dismissed it because they found out that the drug wasn't no drugs in the bag.
okay. All right, that's all I have, Madam Chairman.
Thank you very much. Okay, at this time, are we ready to vote?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we'll start with Ms. Ledoux. What is your vote, Ms. Ledoux?
Mr. Pierce, I appreciate what the warden said on your behalf. I think that you may be headed in the right direction. I'm going to deny your parole today, but I don't want to do so in a condescending way. You're moving in the right direction. Please continue working on your GED. I would suggest that you do some more drug treatment classes. It's still too close to that to the 23 charge. And so I hope that you move in the right direction and encourage your family to be present the next time you come before the board, okay? But my vote is to deny today.
Hey, Mr. Prater?
I concur.
And I concur also. So today, Mr. Pierce, your parole has been denied. And the time is 9:39, and this concludes our business at the facility of Avoyelles Marksville.
Thank you.